host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up another 8 inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap, Fields. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And Lance going to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lance. Touchdown! George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners have taken the early lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Dobson. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
This is third down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing now is Lance. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's third down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looking to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And maybe get... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Ball, baby, that's all ball.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a third and long. On third and long, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lance throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, it's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. On 1st down, it's Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air. Fields on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play action. It's Fields. Robinson, a first down and then some. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First down, Chicago.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Underneath here to Hill. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay game.
Off play action, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a second down and 6. Looking to throw. Lance flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McCrary looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Lance forced out to his left. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, Fields. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll run on 1st down. McCrary, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw. Now he's forced out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger